Hey, Dave. Trevor Bauer was fantastic. What were your takeaways from his outing?
He was really good. It's just the more you see him, I mean, you just love to compete, the execution, the ability to make pitches when he needs to. We needed him to go deep tonight, and he took that challenge, embraced it, and left it all out there. It was, our guys fed off of that.
And it was clear that there was a moment in which he wanted to stay in, and you allowed him, of course, to do just that. What led to that decision?
I think for me, it's just seeing how he feels. You got to trust a player at times because they're all going to want to stay in the game as far as starting pitchers. But I just didn't think the stuff was compromised at all. You could argue that the command wasn't pinpoint, but I thought the stuff, pure stuff in the sixth inning was the best that he had all night. And then so to go out there in the seventh, it wasn't a health thing. It was just more of just the effectiveness. But that out that he got was still a big out, walking the leadoff guy, Solano, but getting the out to have Nate Jonesy go 5 outs instead of 6 still impacted the game. So again, Trevor picked us up big time.
And Nate Jones in his Dodger debut, how big was his outing?
It was great. It was great just getting off the plane, getting into a major league game, and you can just see a veteran pitcher. The moment wasn't too big for him. Executed pitches, made pitches, and our guys, baseball ops, did a really nice job acquiring him.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett.
Yeah, Dave, when did Nate Jones get to the ballpark tonight?
I think he got here right about 5 o'clock, something like that. I made my first introduction about 5 o'clock.
You didn't introduce yourself on the mound when you called him into the game?
No, I got ahead of it just a little bit, Bill, and he said hello, introduced himself, introduced him to our pitching guys, Steven Shalati, the bullpen catcher, went out, got his arm loose, and didn't see him till I handed him the baseball.
And when you made the decision to send him back out, send Trevor back out for the 7th, he was already at 113 pitches. How much more did you think you could get out of him?
I thought, it was going to be a short leash. I think that, he had that one stressful inning where we thought we punched out Longo. But outside of that, the pitch count was up, but there weren't stressful innings. So a lot of that is what I look at. And I just talked to him. He said he felt good, and I told him to give him a short leash.
And what did you think of his exit and playing to the crowd?
You know what do they say? Let the kids play. So I think it's the gamesmanship, the fun, the banter back and forth. He dishes it out. He can take it, and it's just great for the game. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, I think this is 3 times now where you guys have gone to a bullpen game before Trevor. Just how valuable is having a guy like him where you can rely on him to sort of navigate this time where you don't have a 5th starter?
It's huge. We've been very fortunate with our starters this year going deep into games, but certainly Trevor's a guy that I feel we can push a little bit more, and he does that. And a lot of his value is certainly putting up zeros and pitching well, but also just the ability to log a lot of innings.
And I know we've talked a lot about rivalries this year with Padres and stuff, but how did it feel to be here with the crowd playing the Giants in a tight game?
It felt great. It felt great. And I think that this is really the first time going on the road and almost having a capacity stadium, obviously the rivalry and beat LA and let's go Dodgers. And it just felt like a real rivalry game. And we haven't had that in quite some time. It was fun.
Thank you.
Next question is from Alvin Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Hey Dave, you've been around a lot of competitive people in your time. I'm wondering if there's anything about Trevor's competitiveness that you think maybe differentiates him.
I think that the one thing that I can see that a little bit stands out, and I don't know if it's the compete, it's just his ability to reach back for more. You could argue that in his starts, his last, 20 throws have been his best throws as far as stuff, where most guys at 100 throws, 110 throws, it's kind of, you're reaching back and there isn't much left, but he just has the ability to reach back for 95, 96 when he's sitting 2-3 all game. but we got a couple other guys that take the mound every fifth day that have that same compete.